For more than half of her life, crime writer Emily Winslow lived with a secret second name, Jane Doe, the unnamed victim of a horrible attack.
The man had said to me, "Do you want to die?"
It was January in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Emily, as well as actress Hallie Roca, were students at the ultra-exclusive drama conservatory at Carnegie Mellon University.
She was very grounded, intelligent, quick-witted.
Emily lived alone in the upscale neighborhood known as Shadyside. But what these students didn't know is that there was a dangerous predator stalking these streets, and he set his sights on Emily.
It was Christmas break my junior year. As I went out, I saw a man I'd never seen before kind of hanging around near the building. And as he started walking towards the door, and he caught the door right behind my ear, I remember his hand coming right here. I went upstairs and I unlocked my door, and he jumped from the stairs and he pushed me inside and closed the door.
She was savagely attacked. Detective Bill Valenta met Emily at the hospital just a few hours later and remembers being inspired by her courage.
She was remarkably composed through it. She was able to walk me through exactly what happened.
And I knew from reading women's magazines that you don't wash, you don't change your clothes, you don't do anything, you just call 911 and you wait.
Emily called her friends and told them the horrible news.
I just remember thinking, why is that happening here?
Days turned into months, months turned into years. The case had gone cold. Detective Valenta moved out of sex crimes. Emily and her friends graduated school. She moved to Cambridge, England, and became a successful crime writer. But every year, on or around the anniversary of her attack, she would call Pittsburgh PD.
Emily called our office. I just happened to answer the phone.
It was a call that would change everything.
She explained to me that she was a victim back in 1992.
He then linked up with Detective April Noel Campbell, who was working a very similar cold case from the same area.
After 20-some years, to all of a sudden be looking at the same type of cases at the same time, I think that was an incredible stroke of luck.
So my evidence kit, which was collected Sunday, January 12th, 1992, finally was given to the crime lab in the fall of 2013.
You heard right. It took 21 years for that DNA evidence to be run through the National DNA Index System called CODIS. And there was a match. His name? 61-year-old Arthur Fryer, who is now living in Brooklyn, New York.
The first thing is you just type in Google and you hit images, and I recognized him right away.
Fryer would be arrested, booked, and charged with the sexual assault of 2 women, including Emily.
He looked much smaller and weaker than I remembered. He had become far less powerful.
But Emily's journey of justice would hit an unforeseen roadblock. Even though they had solid DNA evidence and detectives say Fryer had implied he was guilty, the case would be dismissed. The statute of limitations had run out.
Here you have DNA samples that do prove with mathematical certainty that this is the guy who did it, and he gets to go free.
However, instead of allowing herself to be victimized again, Emily did what she knew best. She wrote a tell-all memoir, Jane Doe January.
Just learning his name and who he was an incredible gift. I found out that he had been in prison for rape before.
Police believe Fryer still lives in New York. We attempted to contact him several times for comment, but didn't have any luck. As for Emily, she has a message for all sexual assault victims and their families.
I hate it when people say you have nothing to be ashamed of, because it implies that they think I should be feeling ashamed. He should be ashamed. He should feel ashamed. I hope he does.
I'm Chris Hansen. If you like this story, make sure you tune in every day to Crime Watch Daily. You can find where the show airs in your city at crimewatchdaily.com. Watch it live or record it on your DVR and watch it at night. And to all those criminals out there, remember, we are watching.